Okay, I'm back. Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna hold like this because it keep falling off my shirt. But just in case you guys didn't hear me what I was saying because my mic cut off, a lot of us are still in this mindset to where we feel like we're doing what it is we're called to do. We feel like we're doing what it is we're supposed to do. But if God is nowhere in that what you're doing right now, if God's nowhere in your career, if God's nowhere in your plans for the future, if God's nowhere in your vision, then it's going to fail. And I'm just being real with you, it's going to fail because everything we do, we have to put God in it. He has to be a part of that for us to align with what our true purpose is, for us to align with our identity in Christ. And I've had this problem, a lot of times, and I'm still going through my phases and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm way more into it than I used to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm like way more into it than I used to be because I was lost, y'all. Like I was lost. You think you lost now, but if you look back and you see the growth. You see that you've grown, but you also have this void that you feel like, dang, what I'm supposed to be doing something. That's the Holy Spirit because you're not truly walking in your purpose. So there's some things, and in order to walk in your purpose, there's some things you have to sacrifice. You can maybe not sacrifice that thing all the way or whatever, and then call yourself still walking in your purpose halfway. I'm talking to myself. Still call yourself walking in your purpose halfway, but eventually, if you continue to pray, you continue to walk that narrow path, eventually that thing that's holding you back is going to drop off. God is going to take it away without you even knowing, just like that, because you know what it is. We all know what that setback is, what that holdback is, what that thing that's pulling us down. We know, but we keep thinking that, "Oh, I got it, I can handle it," because you quite don't want to let it go. But you're gonna have to let it go because God is calling you. And like I said, yeah, you could be walking in your purpose, but you cannot be walking in the full potential of your purpose. We start small. Yes, that's true. But in order to truly, really grow and see the fruits, you're going to have to completely, you know what I'm saying, like let that thing go, depending on what that thing is. We all have that one thing that we feel like if we weren't doing this, or entertaining this, or, you know what I'm saying, we will be in a different place. Sometimes you just got to self-reflect and you got to sit down and really talk to yourself, talk to God, have those conversations, and you have to learn how to slow down. You got to slow down, and you really got to have an honest conversation with God. You have to talk to him every day because he is the only one that can keep you on that path, to keep your mind right, because it's so easy to get lost in these worldly things. It's so easy to get lost out here in the world and social media and the internet and all these type of things like that. So you got to be cautious of that. And just know, the closer you get to your purpose, the more you're going to be attacked by demons, the more you're going to be attacked by the devil. So you got to know that too. That's the next thing I want to talk about. You got to know when God is calling you, and you got to know when the devil is calling you. You got to be able to discern it, because the devil is going to send so many distractions in your life, and you're not even going to be able to discern them. You're going to think it's a blessing, but it's really not. It's really just a distraction to keep you. You got to really take heed. You got to pay attention when you start something and you realize you're on a path to something and you're doing good with this thing. And this is a positive thing. You know that this is in honor and glory of the Lord, because it's a feeling. You know what I'm saying? We are messengers. We are supposed to spread the gospel. We're supposed to glorify the Lord's name in everything, especially when it comes to putting out content, putting out a message. What you say and what you do as a chosen one is so crucial, because you have people watching you. There are people watching us, you know what I'm saying? And they're looking at what you're doing. Some are looking ready to judge you, and some are looking ready to follow you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but you're going to deal with both. So you got to be like, okay, is this of God or is this of the devil? You know what I'm saying? Kind of discerning it too is just like, the devil is going to give you worldly things. It's always gonna be something. It's always gonna be worldly. He might give you that new job that you've been wanting, but what that's gonna do? That's gonna take more time away from your prayer time, more time away from the time that you spend with the Lord. Whole time you thinking it's a blessing. Oh, God finally don't bless me with this new job, better pay, all this stuff. But guess what's gonna come with that? It's gonna be taking time away from God, time away from the Lord. So sometimes your blessings is not always blessings, they're distractions. So we just got to be able to discern that. As I told y'all recently in one of my other videos, I currently had to leave a job. You know what I'm saying? And this happens to me often, actually. Like, it's crazy because I really feel like I'm not supposed to work at all. And really, that's what all of us like. We're supposed to have our own business. We're not supposed to work 9 to 5s. I don't care. That's just how I feel. Like, I feel like as a black woman, and for my black brothers, we supposed to be entrepreneurs. We're supposed to be business owners. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing they try to take away from us. Especially my black men that's in the system. You in the system, they make sure you stay in the system. You know what I'm saying? A felony can be on your record for all your life. You know what I'm saying? You can't get certain jobs. You did this 15 years ago. They still disqualify you from that job, from a good paying job, because you got this on your record, because the system is designed for us to fail. The system is designed for us to fail. And you have to start thinking up here. You got to start thinking up here, and until you have to read. And I'm telling y'all, when I'm talking about this, I'm talking to myself as well. You know what I'm saying? Reading the Bible on top of reading other books that has to do with the mind and, power of the mind, and, just different things, just different resources we have around us that we don't really use because we are distracted by these things of the world. We are distracted by, expectations of being like this and being this rich and having this much money or having this car or having this type of, you know what I'm saying? Why are we so just caught up and concerned? Why do material things have to make us feel like we're somebody? This is what the world projects onto us. We built this country, but yet they want to keep us down. They don't want us to take over, because when we take over, and it's still coming, it's inevitable. The first will be last, the last will be first. So it's inevitable. Whatever it is they think they're trying to do, they're not gonna do it. And for y'all in the back, when I say they and you like, who is they? Who is they? If you don't know, I can't explain it to you. Those who know. Some things just understood, they don't gotta be explained. So they want to see us fail. They want to see us fail. And they know, and I tell y'all this, they know more about us than we know about ourselves. This system is designed for us to fail. All we have is the Lord. That He is our escape. He is our freedom. He is our I don't even have a word for it. He is our savior. He is the only way. And they try to keep that from us too. All this time they want you to think, oh, God is not real. Angels are not real. Spirits are not real. Oh, the devil isn't real. He's a red character with horns and a tail. When they try to depict the devil as this character to make it seem much unrealistic, more unrealistic, by making the devil look like a character. No, the devil is a person. The devil will come as a handsome person. The devil will come as a beautiful woman. The devil will always come as just this beautiful image, to deceive you. And the Lord will come as a homeless man, An angel will come as an old lady, Don't you see? Don't you get it? So we really got to be able to discern. And that's why in almost all my videos, I say, discern, guys, discern. You have a calling. You have a calling. And The closer you get to your calling, the closer you get to your true self, the devil is going to distract you. And some of us, many of us will fall. But we shall fall 7 times and we shall get back up. And you got to fall. You got to experience things. God will put you through things just so you can learn, just so you can be equipped and ready for battle, so you can have experienced this thing. So now you know what to do the next time. This season looked familiar. Okay, I passed the last season. God want to take me through this season one more time just to make sure that I'm ready. I remember the traits of this person. I remember dealing with this same type of spirit, and I failed, but I learned from it. And here this spirit comes again. Now I know how to deal with it. When you call that devil out, it flees. I just had a situation where this is recent, somebody from my past popped back up in my life. And yeah, right, I realized. And when you start realizing patterns, you really have to take heed of that, because, you know, it's real, and you really begin to see every time I'm getting deeper in my walk, somebody from my past pop back up in my life. And it don't just be anybody, somebody. It be that somebody who you had a close bond with, a tight bond with, or maybe, y'all just stopped being in touch with each other, but you never really left off on bad terms, and you kind of just drifted apart. Every time this person or these people come back in my life around the same season, the same time when I'm getting deeper in my walk, and I fall for it every time. But just the other night, I called that devil out, and I started talking about Jesus and asking this person, well, I know you said you believe in God, but can I ask you something personal? Do you believe in Jesus? Because a lot of people believe in God, and a lot of people don't believe in Jesus. God and Jesus come as a package deal. You can't get one and not the other. The way to heaven, the way to the Lord, the way to the gates is through Jesus. So you can't just think because you believe in God that, oh, you're saved and no. If you don't believe in Jesus, you don't have a relationship with Christ, you're going to hell. You're not getting into heaven. That's period, point blank. Ain't no way around it, through it, over it. So I asked him that, and he was like, well, no, Jesus is I was like, do your grandma believe in Jesus? Like, yeah, my grandma do. I just don't believe in Jesus, because how can Mary, they said Mary was a virgin, and then Mary had Jesus. And then I instantly was like, that's it? If there are folks out here walking around thinking Jesus is not real, because how could Mary be a virgin and then have Jesus? That's the part of it being a miracle. That's the part of showing you the power of God, that Jesus was put into Mary's womb with her being a virgin. The way Jesus came in this world is a miracle. That lets you know that he is like no other. That's why we don't even know when he was born. That's why no one knows Jesus' birthday except for the ones who were there that are no longer here. Because someone that has Jesus' birthday will try to make it this special thing and make it seem like they're special. And no, Jesus is special in his own way. Mary was special. Mary was chosen. Mary was chosen by God, the favorite amongst all women. And God put Jesus in Mary's womb. And it made people, oh, there has to be a higher power. Mary is a virgin. How could this be? How can this woman be a virgin and have a child? That's the whole miracle of Jesus. And, I get to a point to where, it's going to get harder and harder, because you're not supposed to cast your pearls on swine. It gets harder and harder, because some people just are given away to a reprobated mindset, and you can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. Some people are just, not meant to be saved. And you can sit and try to explain yourself and quote scriptures out the Bible, and talk about the miracle of Mary's birth. And you can say all these things, and guess what? That person will still debate with you. That person will still not believe in Jesus. That person will still believe what they want to believe. So all we can do as chosen ones is preach our gospel, take with us who we can take with us, talk about our testimonies and our experiences with the Lord and Christ, and just things that we've been through, and just give them knowledge and, hope that they walk that path, and hope that we can bring them closer to Christ as we're on our walk as well. Because none of us are perfect, and all of us chosen ones, we want to go to the same place, and it's not easy. No one said this road was going to be easy. Yeah. But I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. But I hope you guys learned something from this video. I love y'all. I do. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Feel free to DM me if you have video requests. Feel free to message me. I'm going to put my social media, my Instagram, and I'm gonna start doing content on my Instagram, and I'm gonna start doing content. I already do content on my TikTok talking about these same things. So I will put my social medias in my bio, and you guys feel free to reach out. Um, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. Peace and blessings. Be safe, my brothers and sisters, and I'll see y'all in the next video.